Good morning, my lovers. Oh, I'm back out on the Roman field looking for this Roman villa. Right, I think we need to change strategy here. At some point in the future, when my YouTube channel becomes popular, and I need you to share as much as possible so I can get popular. When I start earning lots of dosh, I'll be able to pay for an archaeologist to come and geophys here. Because at the moment that archaeologist that came did it out of like a voluntary, he did it voluntary, it weren't being paid. So yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Yeah, I reckon probably about 100 a day I should think for an archaeologist to geophys the fields. And then we can obviously get him to do everywhere. And eventually we'll find the villa. Right, I've got a lovely signal down here. Less waffling, more detecting. .40 sounds quite nice. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that actually? Is it Roman? It might be. It might be Roman. Where's that archaeologist when you need him? Right, is it Roman? Oh, it could be. Oh, no, what's that? It's got a metal pin just there. Is it a dart? Could it be a dart? Don't know. Don't know what that is. But it could be a dart. See the metal pin there? Look, you know, the chucking, the pointy bit where you chuck it. And this would have gone back to the flights. Possibly. On to the next. Go on, look at this lovely signal I got here. 12.20. Oh, hammered coin. Oh, that might be the stand. Oh, it might not be the stand. No. Right in here. Oh. Oh. Don't be caca-poo-poo. Oh, what's that? It's gold. Oh, I got something in here. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, is it a 2.2 round? I think it might be a 2.2 cartridge. Yeah, it's a 2.2. Let's see if there's anything written on it. Yeah, it's very faint. So I can get it in focus for you. You see that? Is that upside down? I can see a word just about, but that's... You see that? Right, on to the next. Oh, we got a signal down here. Oh, it's one of them grubs. Good big grubs, look. They're a delicacy in Australia. You know, they have these grubs in their salads. Ugh. Right, where's this signal? It's jumping up and down a bit. It might be caca-poo-poo, or it might be a Roman coin. They have a tendency to do that. Look like iron. Huh. Where is it to? Oh no! I'm going to have to get the spade in there. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, what's that there? Is that a rock? Yep, that's a rock. Oh. It's gone. Oh, that sounds a bit better all of a sudden, doesn't it? That sounded a bit dim when it was down the old. Now it's banging signal. Banging it is. Is that it? Oh, that's it. It's a good big lump of something. I think it's lead. Corroded lead, look. Lead don't usually corrode, does it? But old lead does. Right, on to the next. Oh, there is one thing I could do that would help find the Roman villa. I could grid search this entire field and the fields around. Grid search the field. You're doing like 20-metre grids at a time. And then I could take a 10-figure grid reference of every single piece of pottery I find. Then over time I could build up a map of where there are concentrations of pottery. Because the Romans, what they used to do, it's not like we got bin people nowadays where we get the bins collected. What they used to do is if something broke, they just chucked it out the window, you know, just straight out the window. You know, imagine having a tip right next to your house. That's what they used to do. So yeah, I could look for concentrations of pottery. Oh, I got a lovely signal here. Oh. Oh, 12:35. Sounds really nice. Oh, it's in there. I thought it looked a bit dark. Oh, right. Is it going to be a Roman coin? Oh, no, it's not going to be a Roman coin. It looks like silver. It looks like silver. Woohoo! Silver coin. Oh, Clegg is on a roll. Look, there's the impression. Yeah, that's not faked, is it? I just got a very good detector. I do find a lot of things. Right, 1920. Is that solid silver? It might be. Lovely jubbly. Was it a sixpence? Yeah, you used to put these in your Christmas pudding years ago. Well, I've given it a wipe. Look, it's slightly scratched it. That's what you get for wiping coins with your fingers. Slightly scratching it, but this coin's worthless. Well, it's not worthless. A couple of quid, I suppose, but not the end of the world. Right, on to the next. Oh, I got a lovely signal here. Oh, could be silver. silver. Oh. Right there. Oh, what's that? Oh. What's that? Is it a coin? Or a pesky button? Oh, it's a pesky button. Oh, it's got some gold. I've got some gold. Not much gold, but there's gold on there, look. Oh, yes, gold and silver today. What does it say? Can't quite read it. Oh, it's upside down. Right. Oh. See if you can read it. There's some letters on there anyway. Anything on the front? Normally there's not. Normally it's a bit blank. Oh, I can see some lumpy bumpy bits. You see some lumpy bumpy bits? Well, I'll give it a rub on the magic trousers. It'll be transformed into a gleaming coin. It's more Roman than button, but there's definitely a few bumps there. So it might have had something on there at some point, but I can't see it what it's supposed to be now. Right, on to the next. I think I found the Roman villa. Woohoo! I think. I'm not an archaeologist. The archaeologist doesn't seem to think so, but I think there's something there. Shall I show you? What I'm thinking is this. You see these lines? That's ridge and furrow ploughing, and I reckon there's the beginnings of buildings, because you can see these trackways. See the trackways going in, trackway there, and it coming down. There's maybe an old wall or something. There's a field here, the trackway coming along, and just here is this noise. So what I'm thinking is this ridge and furrow ploughing has partly destroyed what was there, but there's a lot more noise in this area compared with, say, here. Not more noisy, but I'm interested in that, and I'm going to investigate that now. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a ridge just here. It doesn't show up very well on the camera. So I've marked out, because each one of these squares is 20 metres, right? So that should be 60 metres to that point there. So I've marked out the pegs. So here's the first 20 metre mark, right on the top of the ridge. And you can see the ridge there, look, there's the top of the ridge going along, and there's that noise. So that's the first peg. And over here, I'll try and walk quickly. Right, this is the next peg. So that's 40 metres. Right, and over here is the third peg at 60 metres. Here it comes. Oh yes, Roman villa, here we come. Right, and there's that one. So this noise is somewhere in the ground just here. Now I have dug in this area, and I have found sherds of Roman pottery. There's an old dig hole. It's probably upturned because I might have found something there in the past. Right, but over here, I'll fast forward this bit. Right, I found it. Here it is. Right there. Now the archaeologist tells me that this stone is roof tile. See the thickness? Right? All the same sort of thickness. And here's some Roman pottery. There's a bit there. And a nice rim. So right here. It's right here. And I will zoom in for you. Right, there's the 60-metre peg over there. So right back here, I'm going to have to measure the distance for the archaeologist. But right here, now these villas are quite big buildings, so I reckon, you know, that peg and where this noise starts on the geophysics, all of this area here, I reckon there's something here. And that noise, I'm going to dig a big hole just there, just to see what that noise is. So what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a bit of metal detecting around this 60-metre peg, and we're going to see if I can find anything. I have done this field quite extensively, to death, but I'm hoping I'm going to give it an hour or two, and then I'm going to dig each hole I dig, or what I find, I'll dig the hole a bit deeper and we'll see how much bits of Roman pottery there in the ground. Right, let's get to it. Woohoo! I got my first target and it's only a few feet from the peg. So hopefully this is going to be something. Could be a piece of iron though, flat iron or something along those lines. Not the greatest of signals. Huge piece of flint. Is it worked? Is it being worked? There's lots of strike points. Is there a bulb of percussion in there anywhere? No, I don't know. But yeah, big piece of black flint. Right, let's see what else is around here. Oh, it's a bit of dark soil just there. Nope. It's right there. Oh, see something. Looks like a piece of lead though. Yeah, I think it's a piece of lead. But it still could be Roman lead. Is it out? Yeah, it's out. Right. Let's give it a quick rub on the magic trousers. Yeah, this is old lead. Old lead starts to crumble when it's really old. Right, on to the next. I was just cleaning the dirt back into the hole, and I found a little rim of a Roman pot. Oh, I reckon the villa's right here. Well, the beginnings of the settlement anyway. Right, on to the next. I thought I'd dig a hole near to where that peg was, and I've gone down quite a ways, and I've been getting piece after piece after piece of Roman pottery, but I've just come down onto something a little bit unnerving. How does Aquachica say? Is it human? Right, I'm going to take you off the stand, put you down there. Right, bone experts. Any bone experts? Piece of bone. And I found some bits of very, like, almost fallen to bits bone over there. But here's a piece of bone. Now, I'm going to take it out just to be sure that it's, so that we can possibly get an idea on whether it's human or not. But this is bits of pottery I've been digging up. Oh, there's another bit there. Lots of bits. There's a bit of a tooth. There's another bit of pottery, and another bit, and another bit. Possibly a bit of Roman roof tile. Another bit of pottery. A couple more bits here. And there's probably a load more bits in that pile of earth that I haven't come across yet. But yeah, a bone. Keep on going. I think it stops. Right, I'm going to have to get myself a peg because I don't want to dig it out with the spade. So what I'll do later is, before I make the video, I will check with a proper archaeologist just to see whether or not it's human. But I did find this bit of a deer's tooth next to it, so it might be just a bit of deer. We're going to have to get it out so that we can ID it properly. Right, here it is. It broke a little bit when I was getting it out, but that fits onto there. It looks like it could be. It's got this, you know, leg bone. It could be a leg bone of a human. I don't know. Did I go on there? Oh. Which side was it? It was there, wasn't it? Yes, right. So it goes on there. So I will show this to an expert, and no doubt he'll tell me it's just a deer bone. But you know, I'm going to put that in a bag and we'll see. Send it to an expert. Maybe the fines liaison officer might know. Goes on there. But it's got these little ridges for where the muscles attach. I know that much. But they do say human bones are quite thin-walled. Well, what's thin? I know pork bones are quite thick, aren't they? Right, anyway. I might have a human bone, a burial, right here, right next to that peg. That disturbance could be a burial. Right, on to the next. If it is human, I hope he didn't die of the bubonic plague. Oh, my lovers, I think I found something really good. I was just digging this hole here, and the spade scrunched something on the side of the hole. And I'll show you what it is. Let's turn this detector off. Oh, it's because it's windy and wet and moist. It makes it chatters more. Right. That. You see these grooves? 2 grooves going through it. And this side's all burnt, look. Is that a piece of hypercaust system? Roman central heating. Could it be Roman central heating? What they used to do is they'd have a fire under the floorboards. Well, not the floor, but the floorboards. I'd set fire to the bloody floorboards, wouldn't it? No, they used to put a fire under the floor, rather, and they'd channel hot air up under the floor and up the walls. And to make this, they'd make it out of this red material, brick, and it would warm the villa. And that has got channels, grooves in it, for where the plaster would stick to it in the walls, a bit of keying, and then this side it's all black. Oh, I can dig the rest of this hole. Hopefully I can find some more of it. Oh, the target was just this piece of ancient lead going crumbly. Lead goes crumbly when it gets really old. But I found another piece of Roman pot and another piece of possible Roman hypercaust. See, this bit's smooth. So yeah, I reckon I'm onto the villa. I reckon the villa's right here somewhere. Lovely jubbly. On to the next. Oh, that's it, me lovers. It's just started to rain. I'm going to have to cut the day short. But still, I think I found the Roman villa. Woohoo! Yes, I'm just going to check those bones out with some specialists and those bits of floor tile and maybe hypercaust system. And If it's genuine, it might appear down the bottom of the screen otherwise, but in my next video I'll be able to tell you. Right, it's raining. Oh, cheers!
Of my true love, and gently drops the rain.